What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. As I'm sure a lot of you guys know, the 2007 Civic SI that was recently totaled was my daily driver. I've been in the market for a new car for a while now, and I recently came into a 2008 Acura TSX with a 6-speed manual transmission. This car is known around the world as the Euro Accord R, and as someone who personally loves Hondas and Acuras, this is one of the cars that I've wanted to own for a long time. Today we say a bittersweet goodbye to the Civic as we welcome in our new daily for its first wash, a full walk around with a pros and cons list of what's good with the car, what's bad with the car, and then I'm going to tell you guys exactly how much I paid for it as well. I'll see you guys in the driveway. Boys, meet the new daily, our 2008 TSX. Now this car is absolutely filthy, so first things first, we're gonna give it a wash, and then I'm gonna give you guys a walk around so we can talk a little bit about the car, give you the pros and cons list, what's good and what's bad. Let's get to it. So as usual, I got a bit carried away with the detail, but the car is looking nice, so we're gonna go through our pros and cons list of the TSX, what I like and what I don't so far. So starting off our pros, guys, we got our K24 2.4 liter dual overhead cam engine. This is the 2.4 liter version of the engines I've been working on for the Civic and the RSX, so it's really nice to have another car in the family that I'm nice and comfortable working on. The next pro is the color. I absolutely love the carbon gray pearl, and it's one of my favorite TSX colors next to the Nighthawk black and the Milano red. Now I put this as a pro, but I might be throwing a muffler or two at it. The car actually does have an aftermarket exhaust and header. It does sound pretty good, but it does have a leak. I think honestly, I might end up running it, but I'd have to close off some of the wheel gap in order to do so. The car also has a remote start and alarm system already installed, which is going to be great for wintertime and overall quality of life. I've never had these things on a car, so it's nice to be living in grandpa style. I also love how comfortable this car is to cruise in. It's definitely a grandpa car and it owns it. It's even got an aux cord mounted into the center console for extra grandpa comfort points. Now my absolute favorite feature of this car is going to be the manual transmission. For those of you guys who don't know, it's kind of hard to find one of these in the United States with a manual, so when I found one in my price range, I couldn't say no. Mine's even complete with a custom Boston Bruins shift boot because the one that was in here when I bought it was absolutely disgusting. And yes, I made that out of an old t-shirt. Pro number whatever we're on, Evo wheels. Now, as excited as I am to own this car, I am not going to lie to you guys, as with any used car, there's going to be some problems, and this one definitely has some. Our first con is going to be our body condition. There's definitely dents and dings all over the body, and even a few minor surfaced rust spots, but don't worry, I checked the undercarriage and it's pretty clean. I'll actually take you guys under the car right now and show you. The pinch welds and undercarriage are pretty healthy. I actually think this car would be a great candidate to do some body work on, so maybe I can do that, make some tutorials and vlogs for you guys, and maybe even wrap it when we're done. I think that'd be a lot of fun. Now the second negative is going to be this grill. I already have one in the house. It also had a headlight out when I bought it, but I've already replaced that, and I actually made a video about it. I need to edit it still, but it's actually a factory HID, so there's no like LED swap that you can do when a ballast or something like that goes out. So I already replaced that, and there's a video coming on that soon. Now our next negative is going to be our mileage. This car does have 195,000 miles on it, which I know sounds high, but the motor and transmission are healthy. This car shows its age more in the suspension and steering feel than in the motor and transmission. The powertrain is super healthy and super strong. Plus, I ain't scared of no control arms. Now the last negative is going to be our stock ride height, which does allow for our comfortable ride, and I realize that, but ew. We also got these quick release bumper pins, which I'm really not sure are a positive or negative. They do work, they are functional, but I think they just look a little outdated and not great, so we'll probably end up replacing that too when we do our body work. Oh, and we got one red caliper, now that I mentioned it. We're going to find all sorts of little goodies all over this car, trust me. So the big question, how much did I pay for this car? Well, probably too much. But I want to be honest with you guys when it comes to buying cars so that you know what it's like when you go to buy one yourself. Now keep in mind, before I give you a number, the market around here is very inflated. Since COVID-19 hit, prices on private sale cars have gone through the roof. It's been absolutely crazy. So this car actually costed me $5,400, which was probably too much for a car with 195 on it. But like I said, this is a bucket list car. I've always wanted one, and I found one with a manual transmission, and I could afford it. I couldn't say no. Despite all its flaws, guys, I am super excited to own this car. I can't wait to make more content on it. Make sure you guys subscribe if you're looking forward to it as much as I am, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.